And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run the option left. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On second down, here's Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Tannehill on third down. They're able to locate Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Let's go!
On second down, Langford. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's Brissett. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And when you talk about this offense, you, of course, have to talk about Alshon Jeffrey.
Long, agile, he makes any quarterback that much better.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Brissett. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call, because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there. If they don't move as well as you want them to, they're probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. After the penalty, it's Langford. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jay Prosh, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Backing up. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Jackson. Jeremy Langford. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. 3rd down now following the run. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Back to the running game, Langford. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground with Langford. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Bears are going to get a first.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level's leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd down following the run.
Dagger.
Tannehill. Deep drop. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Here's Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee to kick this one away for Cleveland. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The lone setback is Langford. He'll get the football here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Croy Bierman making the tackle. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Back deep for Cleveland, Taylor Gabriel. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the 1st down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Tannehill gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And fourth down coming up. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, they'll throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the left.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Freeman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They'll come out in the pistol. The lone set back is Langford, and they'll give it to him here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
12 yards to go on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown now. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have it. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And now a first down following that long gain. On first and 10, Tannehill. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Langford again, busy man this afternoon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Brissett. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers.
Jeremy Langford, 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Yeah, so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. in the air. Tannehill on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And that brings up fourth down.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
Starts with a carry by Langford. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Langford again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Brissett. And that is incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. On second down, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on third down, Tannehill finding time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there. And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here. Tannehill on 3rd down. Stays on his feet. Coleman has it here right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Tannehill. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tannehill, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Muscles him off. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Here's Tannehill. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff. It's Langford. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come out here in the eye. Coming left, Langford. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way down to the 26. A great run that time by Langford. 43 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Langford. And, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Browns a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Zebra. Zebra. Bang. Blue tip. Zebra. Zebra.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not at all.
And if you lose this one, in the way that they did with all these points, the offense probably goes in the film room and said, hey, coach, don't point at us. The defense, they're the ones that need the help.
Yeah, the offense kind of grins on their faces because they're going to get a lot of check marks and attaboys. The defensive team, they shuffled into the film room. Not a fun day for them.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.